इषवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः। यात इषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः। शिवा शरव्यायातवतया नो रुद्रमृडया। या ते रुद्र शिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी। तया नस्तनुभाषन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशीः। यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्तेभिभर्ष्यस्तवे। शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहिगुंसीः पुरुषं जगत्। शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्छावदामसि। यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत्। अध्यवोचदधिवक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषक्। अहीगश्च सर्वान् जम्भयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः। असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः। ये क्षेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रुताः। सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेडयीमहे। असौ यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः। उतैनं गोपादृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः। उतैनं विश्वाभूतानि सदृशो मृडयातिनः। नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीढुषे। अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो गरन्नमः। प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्त्वमुभयोरार्धियोर्ज्याम्। याश्च ते हस्त इषवः पराता भगवो वपा। अवतत्य धनुस्त्वगुं सहस्राक्षशते शुधे। निशीर्य शल्यानामुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव। विज्यं धनुः कपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुं पुता। अनेशन्नस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः। या ते हेतिर्मीढुष्टमः बभूव ते धनुः। तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा। आयानागताय धृष्णवे। उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने। परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् ऋणक्तु विश्वतः। अथो य इषुधिस्तवारे अस्मन्निधेहितम्। नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशां च पतये। नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये। नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय त्विषीमते पथीनां पतये। नमो नमो बभ्लुषाय विव्याधिने नानां पतये। नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये। नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये। नमो नमो रुद्राय तताविने क्षेत्राणां पतये। नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये। नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये। नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये। नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पतये। नमो नमः उच्चैर्घोषाय समर्थीनां पतये नमो नमः कृष्णवीराय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निर्व्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिणे स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिण इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः सृकाविभ्यो जिघागुंसद्भ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमो सिमद्भ्यो नक्तं चरद्भ्यः प्रवृन्तानां पतये नमो नमः उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नमः इषुमद्भ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्यद्भ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः तिष्ठद्भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमः आव्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः उगणाभ्यस्त्रगुंहतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गृत्सेभ्यो गृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथिभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः शत्रुभ्यः सङ्ग्रहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृद्भ्यो धन्वकृद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यः श्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यः श्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो मीढुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाजिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीघ्राय च नमः ऊर्ण्याय चावस्वन्याय च नमः श्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः सोभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमो शिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय चाहनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिणे चेषु धीमते च नमः तीक्ष्णेशवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूत्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च भट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वश्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईध्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च ॐ हर 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 ॐ नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमः साम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय च दूरे वधाय च नमो मन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमः स्थित्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोद्धरणाय च नमः आधार्याय च लाध्याय च नमः शष्प्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः त्रिगुंशिलाय च क्षयणाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमः तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागं सव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च सूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णशद्याय च नमो पगुरमाणाय चाभिघ्नते च नमः आखिदते च प्रखिदते च नमो वह्निरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनेभतेभ्यो नमः आमीवत्केभ्यः द्रावे अन्धसस्पते दरिद्रन्नीललोहिता येषां पुरुषाणां येषां पशूनां माभेर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनामवत् या ते रुद्र शिवा तनु शिवा विश्वाह भेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी तया नो मृडजीवसे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने शयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम् यथा नः शमसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम् मृडानो रुद्रो तनो मयस्कृधि शयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्छं च योश्च मनुरायजे पिता तदश्याम तव रुद्र प्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुदमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुदमान उक्षितम् मानो वधीः पितरं मोदमातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषु रीरिषः वीरान्मानो रुद्रभामितो वधेर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आराते गोघ्न उत पूरुषग्ने शयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यधा च नः शर्म यच्छद्विवर्हाः स्तुहि श्रुतं गर्तसदं युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम् मृडा दरिद्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निवपन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेते वृणक्तु परिक्लेशस्य दुर्मतिरघायोः अवस्थिरा मघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमीढ्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडया मीढुष्टमशिवतमशिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निधाय कृत्तिं वसान आचर पिनाकं बिभ्रदागहि विकिरीदविलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुंहेतयोन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीनामुखाकृति सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्याम् तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्वसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवा अधि नीलग्रीवाः शितिकण्ठाः शर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवाः शितिकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासकपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान् ये पथां पतिरक्षय ऐलवृदाय व्युधः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति श्रुकावन्तो निषङ्गिणः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडयन्तु तेऽयं द्विष्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं भोजं भेददामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नौ यो अप्सु य ओषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वा भुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्योर्मर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वानवयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि तमुष्टुहि यस्विषु सुधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वामहे मनसाय रुद्रं नमो भिर्देवमसुरं दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभेषज
गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः। परेण नाकं निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते तद्यतयो विशन्ति। वेदान्त विज्ञान सुनिश्चितार्था संन्यास योगाद्यतयः शुद्ध सत्त्वाः। ते ब्रह्मलोके तु परान्तकाले परामृतात् परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे। दह्रं विपापं परमेश्मभूतं यत्पुण्डरीकं पुरमद्य सगस्तं। तत्रापि दह्रं गगनं विशोकस्तस्मिन् यदन्तस्तदुपासितव्यम्। यो वेदादौ स्वरः प्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः। तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परः स महेश्वरः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
On this occasion of the 15th anniversary of the SSSI Institute of Medical Sciences, Whitefield, on behalf of all our staff, I offer loving pranams at your lotus feet, dear Bhagawan. Dear brothers and sisters,
Oh my Lord Rama, oh my Lord Sri Rama, my heart wells up in joy as I see you here. 14 years of pain and suffering without you. 14 years of longing for you, my Lord. What immense sacrifice you have made, just so that mankind may benefit. What pain you have endured in that wild Dandakaranya, away from your throne, just so that you could keep your father's word. Truly, my Lord, your life is a stellar example of what each of us and how each of us must live in this world.
be it Lord Rama or our very own Sai Rama, the life of every avatar has been one of sacrifice. It is indeed fitting that our doctors and staff from the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences just chanted Na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyagenaike amritattvamanashuhu. Sacrifice
All
is
that
the
is right. But right now, the stage is set and the time is ripe to celebrate the joyous return of my king, King Rama, back to his coronation, to where he belongs, Ayodhya, not to the Dandakaranya. To put all those trials of the exile behind us, my Lord. To celebrate, to sing and dance in joy and jubilation and ecstasy, and to welcome him back to where he belongs, and more than anything, to thank him for actually coming back to us. I welcome you on behalf of everyone, my Lord.
जानकी
Confusing. Confusing. Why so?
Pardon me, my good man. We I don't know why you are and what role you are playing in the 15th anniversary celebrations of our hospital.
I suppose those questions are pertinent. Karthik, did you say your name was? And I'm sure those questions crop up in many minds here, who I am. But I'm sure if you ask within yourself, Karthik, you will get the answer to that question.
I do not follow.
Allow me to explain. You and I, Karthik, are the same person in parallel universes. I come from Treta Yuga, you belong to Kali Yuga. Lord Sri Rama is my master. Lord Sai Rama is your master. Ayodhya is my kingdom, our kingdom, Karthik. The entire cosmos, the entire universe, in this existence, Shrishti, is the kingdom of your Lord Sai. They say my Lord Sri Rama is the Rig Veda personified among the four sons. Your Lord is all the Vedas and Upanishads put in one and much, much more, Karthik. But mistake me not. Mistake us not. We are still celebrating the same thing.
You mean the 15th anniversary celebrations of our hospital?
That's very innocent, my dear man. Karthik, we are celebrating the life, the mission, and the message of our yours and mine. Masters who in the continuum of time had no beginning and who cannot have an end. Masters who are timeless. It just happens to be the 15th anniversary of your hospital, but that's not all that it is.
This certainly is interesting. I suppose what you say is true. Am I seeing right? Did I actually see the Lord fold his palms in gratitude to his devotees?
Absolutely, yes, Karthik, and why not? He is grateful for their loving service, Karthik.
Hold on. The Vanaras building a bridge across the ocean? Sri Hanuman crossing the ocean with just one mighty leap? None of this would have been possible, right? Without Lord Rama's immense grace. Then why should the Lord bow down in gratitude?
No, Karthik, you missed the point. The Lord is known to bestow boundless grace, Karthik. My Dasharatha Nandana Rama, don't forget, is a Daya Sagara Rama, the sea of infinite compassion. Yes, let's get your facts right. You're right when you say that it's the Vanaras who built the bridge to go to Lanka. You're right when you say that it's Hanuman who made a giant leap across to Lanka and destroyed it. And you're also right in saying that it's the power of Rama that resided in their hearts. But let me ask you a question. Could the Virat Purusha, the Maryada Purushottama Lord Sri Rama, not have achieved this single-handedly? He could have, but he did not. He wanted to give a chance to his devotees to serve him. Why? Because when their efforts bore fruit, as we all know, who do you think other than the Lord was the most joyous of them all?
Your words spark an amazing realization in me. Lord Rama chose Sugriva and the Vanaras and achieved impossible things through them. He could have easily chosen, say, Vali, someone who is much more powerful. Considering the arduous tasks ahead of him, that would have made Lord Rama's task a lot easier. But he chose those who chose him, those who chose Dharma. Here we are in this Kali Yuga, fortunate to have been the chosen instruments of Lord Sai Rama. Yet another thing, the Vanaras could never have achieved those impossible things without the grace of Sri Rama. Likewise, our hospital would not have completed 15 successful years despite challenges without our Lord Sai Rama's grace. Equally, it is the willing acceptance of His Sankalpa by all our staff, be they doctors, nurses or support staff, that has turned our dearest Swami's vision into a holy and fruitful mission.
Beautifully said, Karthik. I am finding your story very fascinating. Please go on.
Story? This is no story. This is as real as anyone can imagine. This stupendous journey started as a tiny seed on September 2nd, 1999, when the Bhumi Puja was started. Under Bhagwan's watchful eyes, this seed took root, attracted a multitude of volunteers and skilled individuals, grew into a mammoth hospital, and then opened its grand portals to the world at Bhagwan's command on 19th January 2001. And ever since, it stands as a stellar example in the field of medicine.
I can't believe something like this is happening in Kali Yuga. Please go on, let me hear more. I'm sure everyone here wants to hear more.
Well, I can go on and on, but I don't want to monopolize this conversation. I think it's time we hear from someone chosen by Lord Sai to helm this mission. A human being of rare ability, keen spiritual sensibilities, and one blessed to have been in Bhagwan's immediate proximity innumerable number of times. Let us welcome the director of our institution, Dr. Sundaresh, to share his thoughts with us on the journey so far.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my loving pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagawan Baba, respected trustees, elders, and dear brothers and sisters. The foundation stone for what we are all here for has already been laid in the initial dialogues of the small play which the staff have portrayed. Selfless service is what we should all stand for. Today we are here to celebrate 15 years of existence of a monument, a temple of healing set up by Bhagawan Baba in the service of humanity. And we are here to acknowledge his love for humanity. Needless to say that this would not have been possible but for the selfless service of every single member of the staff, present and past, who have contributed to the growth of this institution. I was pleasantly surprised to be informed a couple of weeks ago that there are over 190 employees of this hospital who have been serving in the institution for over or almost 15 years or from the time of inception. Please join me in giving them a big hand. Swami, in one of his discourses, said that it requires two things. One is the dedicated service of human beings and the divine grace. Divine grace has been overflowing in this mission of his. He went on to say that the doctors are the flowers and Swami's grace is the thread which makes it into a garland, and only then it will become a garland. Garland can come only when the flowers and the thread come together again. So Swami's blessings have been continuing to be shown, and his omnipresence is being felt at the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences at Whitefield on more than one occasion. To mention some of the recent events that have happened, with which he has shown his eternal presence amongst us. He has blessed the hospital with vibhuti pouring out from the picture on the altar of the dome area, from a small picture in the director's office. And lately, on the 19th of November, when we had a small program in the hospital premises to celebrate the same event, the 15th anniversary of this function, there was vibhuti found on the foot rug of Swami's, kept for Swami in his room at the hospital. This has happened again and again on many occasions, and each time when there is an important event occurring, this has happened. Two salient events which occurred during the year 2015 are the registration of the property of the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences, which was gifted to the trust by the government of Karnataka, which had not been done due to various reasons, but that happened in July of this year. And that happened immediately after Swami showered his blessings with vibhuti. Similarly, the government of Karnataka released a huge sum of money to the Bangalore electricity supply company, which was supposed to be given as subsidy considering the charitable nature of the hospital. That again was long pending and got released. So these two major obstacles were overcome thanks to Swami's blessings. The hospital stands for quality, free patient care with love. To ensure that quality is maintained, in the last 2 years, I'm very happy to inform you that more than 40 crores have been spent by way of equipment to the various departments of the hospital to make sure that the patient who comes seeking medical attention gets the best that is available. Believe me, some of these are not available in many private hospitals in the city and in the country. There are 3 facets of activities which go on in the hospital. One, of course, is patient care, the primary reason why Swami set up these hospitals. And patient care activity is of utmost importance to us. To that was added the facility of teaching and training doctors, nurses, paramedical people, which would facilitate better patient care not only inside the institution, but those of them who got trained and left would continue to do good service in their own locations. The third aspect is, of course, research, in which a number of our faculty are very keen on. Let me give you a few numbers, the statistics of patient care activity that goes on in the hospital. From the time of inception, we have facilitated outpatient treatment for over 11 lakhs 16,498 patients. And in the year 2015, this number has come to 88,640 on an average of about 334 per day. And the number of procedures which are being done. The cardiology department is doing tremendous amount of cardiac interventional procedures. From the time of inception, we've done over 51,773 interventions, of which 4,252 in the year 2015, on an average of 16 interventions per day. The number of cardiac surgeries that have happened is 19,052 for the whole year, for the time of its inception, and 1,237 during the year 2015, on an average of about 5 per day. Neurosurgery stands tall in all this. They have done 22,000 procedures from the time of inception and 1,970 procedures in the year 2015, on an average of 7 per day. The radiology department has got the state-of-the-art equipment, and the number of investigations that go on there from morning 8 o'clock or 7 in the morning till 7 in the evening or sometimes even later is astounding. A total of about 4,02,989 investigations have happened in the radiology department, on an average of about 145 per day. The laboratory also has state-of-the-art equipment, and we have done over 7,74,313 investigative procedures. On an average, 2,703 tests have been conducted in a day. So for the volume of work that you have just heard that has happened here, the revenue and the capital budget is huge. The annual budget for expenditure on a yearly basis is about 30 crores. And the value of this in a commercial sense would amount to about 75 crores. The total revenue expenditure of all the healthcare activities incurred by the Sathya Sai Central Trust amounts to close to 100 crores annually. The Sai Rehab program is a very unique program to the Sathya Sai hospitals. And this rehab program is to ensure the follow-up medications and follow-up treatment of patients who have undergone treatment, surgical treatment at the Sathya Sai hospital. This facility has been extended to the states of Tamil Nadu and Orissa in the recent past with the help of the Sathya Sai organizations at the All India level. When you look at the kind of volumes that we are talking about, one would also wonder whether the outcomes for these patients are satisfactory. Please believe me, they are more than satisfactory. From all points of view, from the scientific point of view of assessing patient care, and from the point of view of the patient per se, who goes out as a happy person. I'm proud to say today that one of the parameters for looking at outcomes in a surgically oriented hospital would be the infection rates. The infection rates at the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences, Whitefield, is between 1 and 1.5%, which is far below the international standards expected in these kind of activities. This is in a nutshell about what patient care activities go on. In an attempt to put a more detailed effort, the staff have brought out a small annual report by called Manohriday. May I now request Dr. Das and Sri Satish Chandra to offer it to Swami. On the academic front, we have a teaching and training programs going on by way of the National Board examinations in the departments of neurosurgery, cardiology, and cardiac surgery. It's heartening to note that the students and our teachers are so dedicated towards their goal that we have had 100% pass in all subjects till date. This is against the odds of certain abnormal norms of National Board examinations outside of our institution, where the percentage of passes are fixed before the examiner comes into the hall. But with all those odds, our students have done extremely well, thanks to the dedicated teachers we have. We also have a graduate program for nursing affiliated to the Rajiv Gandhi University, where we have an intake of about 40 students per year. And again, they have done extremely well and got several ranks in the Rajiv Gandhi University. We also have affiliated courses to Rajiv Gandhi University in paramedical sciences, allied health sciences, where we have an intake of about 15 people who are doing extremely well and lending a hand in the management of the hospital. With the volume of work happening in the various departments in the hospital, people are vying for an opportunity to come and learn with our staff there. So we have a very active program in the fellowship programs for qualified anesthesiologists who would like to come and gain some experience in neuroanesthesia and cardiac anesthesia and cardiology. The cardiology is in great demand. People come there almost on a yearly basis. About more than 50 students come for periods of up to 1 month at a time to spend time there and learn what is happening there. Continuing medical education is a very important aspect of any patient care activity in any situation. Here we have a very active continuing medical education program by all the departments. Department of Anesthesiology has conducted American Heart Association certified advanced and basic cardiac life support courses, and over 200 participants have been certified till date. Then we have conferences to enhance the academics of the institution, and total of 7 have been conducted in the various departments in 2015. These conferences attract a lot of faculty coming from abroad, and they come with so much of love and affection at their own cost. To get these people into any kind of a meeting outside of Sathya Sai Institute would cost you a ton of money. Here they come on their own and do some teaching in the conferences. Amongst the academic activities, to meet the National Board requirements, we have about 28 papers which have been published across specialties. Some of these notable presentations have been published in the Manohriday magazine. Notably so, the neurosurgery department between the years 2010 and 14, there's an article written by another neurosurgeon who has reviewed articles published by National Board certified institutions in neurosurgery. And the articles which have been published by the Department of Neurosurgery at the Sathya Sai Institute stands top by way of numbers as well as by citations of these authors who have published these. Faculty are encouraged to attend conferences, seminars, and meetings. And believe me, all the faculty we have are prominent invited speakers in most conferences across the country. And two such conferences for each member of the faculty is funded for travel and registration by the funds from the Sathya Sai Central Trust. We've had several paper presentations at these conferences. In fact, we've had 6 poster presentations at the Radiological Society of North America recently. There are ongoing and proposed research projects also in the piping. On a personal note, I am very elated and thankful to Swami for having given me this opportunity to do the role that I am doing. Service has been a motto in my practice of orthopedics. I have been serving in the Sathya Sai institutions, the General Hospital at Whitefield, the General Hospital at Puttaparthi, and super specialty hospitals in both places for many years now, from 1994. I am extremely thankful and grateful to Swami for giving me this opportunity. Sometimes I get into a mood of trying to describe him, a friend, a philosopher, a guide, an embodiment of selfless love, a teacher of teachers, a Sadguru. All these seem inadequate. This brings to my mind a small incident which happened to me with Swami, which I would like to share with you today. I was invited to speak in a conference of doctors. The theme of the conference was humanizing medical care. And seeking Swami's permission, I did attend the conference and did speak in that. And I was very happy and proud about it, and came back to Puttaparthi to inform Swami and seek his blessings that I had spoken in the conference at Mumbai. So he asked me a question. He says, "What did you speak about?" I said, "Swami, I spoke about you." He looked at me and said, "Ni tallo buddiledu. You don't have brains in you trying to speak about me." This is a mistake we all make, trying to fathom the divine. Instead of trying to follow his footsteps and his teachings. My association with Swami has been since birth. Born into a family of Srimati Ratna, my mother, and Dr. Chanda, my father, who first met Swami in 1948 at Bangalore. Puttaparthi was a very popular holiday destination for all of us. We were here for every function. Where this magnificent Kulwant Hall stands was a bed of sand and trees, where we would all park ourselves and spend many days under the eyes of Swami. He has showered his love on one and all in the family. visited us at home on more than one occasion and showed His grace by taking care of medical problems in the family, either directly or remotely. I'd just like to quote one such thing before that. We did all this as children, coming to Puttaparthi and going back. And then once we grew into a young adult stage, I had to leave home and go to do my medical degree and postgraduate degree. So I was out for 10 years until 1980. I call this a vanavasa for me, because for this period I lost contact physically with Swami. When I came back, I was pondering what has happened, and then I wrote a small poem about this. This is what Swami said. You prayed for me and I came to you. You strayed in the middle and I stayed with you. You came back to me and I loved you like before. All I want from you is love, love and nothing but love. I'll just quote one such medical miracle which happened to me, or rather my wife. She had rheumatic heart disease and had a valve replacement, a mitral valve replacement done in 1977 at a hospital in Chennai. She was doing very well after that. A teacher by profession, she used to teach in the primary school, and then subsequently she decided to do only Balvikas teaching. We used to have over 40 students at home on more than one occasion in a week. Over a period of time, in 1994, she became very breathless. And the interpretation was that her heart is failing due to a poorly functioning valve. So being doctors, we took several opinions of cardiologists and finally went to the cardiac surgeon who operated on her. Every one of them opined that she needs to have a second valve replacement, which was a very risky procedure considering all the facts of the past. This is when Swami intervened and appeared in our dreams simultaneously on the same day at the same moment. And ordered us to come to him at Whitefield. At that point of time, he was in Whitefield. And when we went there, he arranged for a consultation with Dr. Venugopal, the eminent cardiac surgeon from All India Institute, who was visiting there. Everything was organized. He examined her and said we should do some investigations, but that cannot be done there, so it needs to be done in Puttaparthi. It was decided that it should be done on the 19th of November, on the Ladies' Day, just before Swami's birthday in 1994. And then Swami said, you come there, we will have it done. So my question to Swami was, how am I going to meet you or seek an audience with you during the birthday celebrations? People who have been here during the birthday celebrations of those days know what kind of a crowd there would be. Again, he had arranged everything. The moment we came in, we were taken straight to the veranda. He personally took me and talked to Dr. Venugopal and said, go get it done. And then the next day, Dr. Kaul from the All India Institute came and did a cardiac cath procedure and said everything is fine. And she walked back home the following day after the procedure. For 2 months, she was on a wheelchair. And after a cardiac cath procedure, the next day she walks back home. And from then on, we never looked back. For the next few days, she walked to darshan, including for the birthday celebrations, from the home we have here in the Round Building 4. And she was just advised medical management. Sure enough, Swami intervened here and took care of whatever problems she had. And she was very well for many years after that, until she passed away in 2009. Drawing analogy to the current play that is being done, Swami could have done all this without having to go through Dr. Venugopal and Dr. Kaul and doing the angiogram and all that. But he probably realized that the scientific curiosity of mine would not be satisfied. So he made me go through all these things. This is probably similar to what happened to Lakshmana in the war in Ramayana, who became unconscious. And Hanuman had to intervene to cure him. Brothers and sisters, this is just to reiterate to one and all here that each of us has a role to play, and we just need to do our jobs. I'll finish with a small incident. I also happened to, somebody said you were Sushena at one time, having had the need to operate on Swami himself. So after all that procedure, on one occasion I asked him, I said, why did you decide to get operated at the general hospital in Whitefield instead of any of the multi-speciality, super-speciality hospitals in Whitefield itself and or other hospitals in the city? And why did you choose me? We could have got anybody you wanted from anywhere in the world. His reply defines what he stood for, his love for all of us. He said, if the Whitefield General Hospital is good enough for your other patients, then I think it's good enough for me. He gave me the courage to also ask the next question, why me? Why not somebody else? To which he said something for which I haven't found the appropriate answer yet. He says, allowed you to operate on me to build a better relationship with you. What that relationship? Only time will tell, and I hope it will. It's a very profound statement. This just goes to show the kind of love and faith Swami had in each one of us. And I hope to discover the answer to this during my tenure as a director at the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences, Whitefield. I thank Swami and all the trustees for having given me this opportunity. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, Dr. Sundaresh, for sharing your journey with us, the journey of the hospital so far, and for sharing that unique perspective of your role as doctor to the doctor of doctors. In this day and age, when commercialization and corruption are rampant in the field of medicine, our doctors come as a breath of fresh air indeed, with the Lord enshrined in their hearts and with His name on their lips. They day in and day out do His seva. And in fact, you will find many of our doctors, including some of the HODs, as part of the 2 skits that are to come. We'll just take a moment to sing His glory. We'll have a song and then we'll continue. Sharanam Mama Shri Ram Sharanam Mama Shri Ram Sharanam Mama Shri Ram Sharanam Mama Shri Ram Sharanam Mama Sai Ram Sharanam Mama इसी नाम की शरण हो जा आई बंधन सब चिल्लाए राम नाम तेरे होठों पे लाए लेकिन नहीं मन चैन तब पाए जब तू हृदय की वाणी से गाए श्री राम शरणम मम श्री राम शरणम मम मन में प्रेम हो निर्मल साई नाम गाता चला चल मन में नाम हो तेरा ये ना भूल किसी पल इसी नाम की शरण हो जा आई बंधन सब चिल्लाए राम नाम तेरे होठों पे लाए लेकिन कि मैं मन चैन तब पाए जब तू हृदय की वाणी से श्री राम शरणम मम, साई राम शरणम मम, श्री राम शरणम मम, साई राम शरणम मम, श्री राम शरणम मम, साई राम शरणम मम.
Do you know what my Lord Sri Rama has taught us in the Sukshma Ramayana about the three personages in Ramayana which stood for ideals for human life? He said Vibhishana was the embodiment of Sattva,
Sattva is goodness, right?
as in holy or goodness. Sugriva, he said, was the embodiment and the very personification of Viveka.
That's discrimination.
Perfect. And the great Hanuman, what to talk about him? He was indeed the emblem of unalloyed dhairya,
Courage.
courage.
Lakshmana, Lakshmana, my dear brother, what is this catastrophe that has befallen you? Lakshmana, Lakshmana, Lakshmana.
Who would have imagined that our valiant Lakshmana would fall prey to the vicious and wild doings of Meghanada? Lakshmana and Meghanada were involved in deadly combat. Meghanada decided to defeat Lakshmana by magic stratagem rather than by tactics of war. But his plans ended in failure. Meghanada, afraid that his death was imminent, directed the supremely potent weapon Shakti at Lakshmana's heart.
Lakshmana fell to the ground in a mortal swoon. Meghanada, now no longer in fear, approached the fallen Lakshmana and tried to lift his body to take it away to his camp. Though his strength was equal to Lakshmana's, Meghanada could not raise the body. Only the Lord's devotees could move Lakshmana and have now brought him here. My Lord, please calm yourself.
Calm myself, calm myself. My flesh and blood lies there, lifeless. And you want me to stand by, a silent spectator? Lakshmana, open your eyes and look at me. Never have you spent such long hours without turning your eyes towards me. Without even a wink, you watched over me all these years with no respite. How can I bear this silence from you? Since yesterday, I have none to comfort me with soft speech. Brother, for my sake, you forsook your family. You came into exile and forest along with me, though you were under no obligation to do so. Lakshmana, open your eyes just once and look at me. Sushena, will my brother open his eyes? Otherwise, I will give up my very life.
Dear Lord, the wound is indeed fatal. The effects can be reversed only with the aid of the Vishalyakarini, the Samdhanakarini, the Sauvarnakarini, and the Sanjeevakarini, all herbs that are exclusively found on the Sanjeevi peak. I needed access to them before dawn. It is our good fortune that Hanuman persevered and procured the entire peak. Be patient, sire. The medicine needs time to take effect.
Lakshmana? Lakshmana? Lakshmana!
Brother,
Lakshmana!
brother,
Lakshmana!
brother.
श्री रामचंद्र प्रभु की
जय।
श्री रामचंद्र प्रभु की
जय।
श्री रामचंद्र प्रभु की
Jai!
I'm struck by the message that just came through that moving scene. And its relevance to this day and age are even more startling.
You mean to say you found a semblance between this scene and the Kali Yuga?
Yes, indeed. Lord Rama could have easily resurrected Lakshmana, yet he played the role of a helpless brother just to give an opportunity to his devotees. This scene could have been straight from our hospital at Whitefield. Here we are, running the hospital, caring for the patients, and curing them, while all the time it is our Divine Lord Sai pulling the strings in the background and allowing us an opportunity to experience the bliss of service.
Beautifully put, Karthik. Any other insights that come to your astute mind?
Yes, the skilled healer Sushena is just like our gifted doctors, and the sincere servant Hanuman, he represents the devotion and dedication that fills the heart of every one of our staff. And when devotion and skill unite with the intention of serving the Master, miracles happen. And isn't that what happens in our hospital on a daily basis?
Talking of miracles, Karthik, Sri Rama once told us that the most important ingredient if you want to make a magic potion called miracle is love. Infinite love. Love that emanates from the Lord Himself. Did you hear what my Lord Sri Rama said when he had Lakshmana on his lap? He was ready to give up his life for his devotee. Such kind of love can emanate only from the Lord.
Let us now hear what our Lord Sai Rama had to say.
కేవలము ప్రేమ చేతనే సేవ చేయండి.
With all love, serve the community.
బీదలకు ముఖ్యంగా సేవ చేయాలి.
Serve the poor.
ఆ బీదల సేవనే మిమ్మల్ని సంరక్షించేది.
And in fact, service to the poor people will protect you in the long run.
రామసేవ అని కాదు, బీదల సేవనే రామసేవ.
And then serving the poor people is service to Rama, Lord.
కనుకనే బీదల సేవ చేయండి.
Serve the poor.
ఈ బీదల నిమిత్తమై మీ ప్రాణాన్ని అంకితం చేయండి.
Be ready to sacrifice your life in service
నాకు
to the
వేరొక
poor.
ఆశనే లేదు.
Nothing whatsoever.
నాకు ఈ బీదల సేవనే ప్రధానమైన లక్ష్యము.
Bhagavan considers service to poor people as the
ఏమైనా
most
సరే
important aim.
ప్రాణాన్నైనా వారికి అర్పితం చేసి వాళ్ళని కాపాడటానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాం.
Bhagavan is ready to sacrifice his life also for the benefit
ఈ
of the
లక్ష్యం
poor.
లోపల 1000 ఒక భాగాన్ని మీరు పెంచుకోండి.
At least do 1,000th of what has been done.
ఇది ఏ మానవుడు ఈనాడు చేయవలసినటువంటిది.
This is what is supposed to be done by man.
మానవుడు పుట్టి ప్రయోజనం ఏమిటి?
Why birth? Human life.
కాదు మనకిచ్చినటువంటి భగవంతుడు ఇచ్చిన శక్తిని బీదలకు అర్పితం చేయాలి.
All our capacity and resources must be spent for poor people.
నతపాంసి నతీర్థానాం నశాస్త్రాన జపానహి సంసార సాగరోత్తారే సజ్జనం సేవనం వినా.
No pilgrimage, no richness, no affluence, no association will protect you. It is only service to the poor people that confers
కనుక నీ బీదల సేవ
immortality.
ఎందే మీ జీవితాన్ని అంకితం గావించాలి.
Therefore, dedicate your life for service.
ఆనందం ఇవ్వనటువంటి యొక్క వైద్యం ప్రయోజనం ఏమిటి?
And if we cannot make people happy, what for is medicine?
ఆనందము ఆరోగ్యము ఇవ్వనటువంటి వైద్యం ప్రయోజనం ఏమిటి?
In fact, medicine cannot confer you happiness and bliss. What for?
గొప్ప విద్యావంతులు అయిపోయినప్పటికీ
You may be highly educated,
బీదల యొక్క స్థితికి ఏమాత్రము పట్టించుకోవటం లేదు.
yet you are not bothered of the poor people.
కనుకనే ఈనాడు ఈ ఆసుపత్రి సర్వం కూడా బీదల కోసమని చేస్తున్నాము.
Therefore, this hospital is meant for all poor people.
బీదల పిల్లలను సంతోషపెట్టినప్పుడే నాకు సంతోషము.
Bhagavan will be extremely happy if the poor people are
నా
served
జీవితం
here.
అంతా కూడా బీదల కోసం దారపోస్తున్నాను.
In fact, Bhagavan has dedicated his entire life for the poor.
ఈ ఆసుపత్రి కేవలం అందంగా కట్టామని కాదు, దీనికి
The hospital does not merely stand for
ఈ
architecture
అందముతో పాటు
beauty.
ఆనందం కూడా పెంచాలి.
Along with Andamu beauty, it has Anandamu bliss.
ఆ ఆనందం ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? బీదలు సంతోషపడినప్పుడే మనకు ఆనందం.
You'll be really blissful when you serve the poor people.
ప్రవేశపెట్టి బీదలకు సహాయం చేయండి.
Having been here so long, learn the lesson of sacrifice. Having earned money, serve the poor community.
అది నేను కోరేది.
That is the desire of
నేను
Bhagavan.
ఇంకా కొన్ని దినములకు వచ్చి మీరు ఇక్కడ చూచి ఇక్కడ జరిగేటువంటి యొక్క త్యాగము, భోగము, ఈ ఆనందము ఎవరికి చిక్కనటువంటి యొక్క దీన్ని మీరు అందుకుంటారు.
You are going to enjoy. You are going to understand the spirit of sacrifice and the level of bliss here in this campus.
బీదలంతా కళకళలాడుతూ కిలకిల నవ్వుతుంటారు.
You find the poor people in all smiles,
బీదల
jumping in
నవ్వును మనం
joy.
చూడాలి.
In fact, we should see their
బీదల
smile.
ఆరోగ్యాన్ని మనం చూడాలి.
We should take care of their
బీదల
health.
ఆనందాన్ని మనం చూడాలి.
And we should wish for their
అది మన
happiness.
జీవితానికి సరైనటువంటి మార్గము.
That is the proper aim of our life.
పరోపకార పుణ్యాయ పాపాయ పరపీడనం.
It's only the meritorious one who do good deeds. But
కనుక
where a sinful fellow
ఈ
commits sins.
బీదల ఆనందాన్ని మీరు చూసేటువంటి ప్రాప్తికి మీరు నోచుకోండి.
In fact, cultivate that spirit as to find happiness in others.
ఇది నా యొక్క ఆశీర్వాద బలం.
That's how Bhagavan blesses every.
Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. సన్నుతించు వేళ నిన్నుగని శరణమని సన్నుతించు వేళ జన్మధన్యమవుతుంది బాబా, జన్మధన్యమవుతుంది బాబా. తాతవని తలచుకొని జ్యోతులిదే వేళ, తాతవని తలచుకొని జ్యోతులిదే వేళ దైవం తల ఊపుతోంది కాదా, దైవం తల ఊపుతోంది కాదా. రహీమైన నాన్నకైన క్రీస్తైన పరమాత్ముని ప్రతినిధులన్నావు. మతం పేర కులం పేర మత్సరాలు తగదంటూ మానవతకు జ్యోతులెత్తినావు. రాముడైన రహీమైన నాన్నకైన క్రీస్తైన పరమాత్ముని ప్రతినిధులన్నావు. మతం పేర కులం పేర మత్సరాలు తగదంటూ మానవతకు జ్యోతులెత్తినావు. కటిక విషం మింగి మాకు కరుణ పంచినావు. ఇలగే అపరంజి వెలుగు నీవు, ఇలగే అపరంజి వెలుగు నీవు.
నివారించి బాధలను నిరోధించి ఆర్తులకు సేద తీర్చినావు. శరణాగతులందరికీ సద్గతులను కలిగించి సమతామూర్తివై నిలిచినావు. వ్యాధులను నివారించి బాధలను నిరోధించి ఆర్తులకు సేద తీర్చినావు. శరణాగతులందరికీ సద్గతులను కలిగించి సమతామూర్తివై నిలిచినావు. భిక్ష స్వీకరించి ప్రాణ భిక్ష పెట్టినావు. కదిలే కళ్యాణ రాశి నీవు, కదిలే కళ్యాణ రాశి నీవు. ఆది అయిన అంతమైన అందరి వేదాంతమైన అంతా నీలో ఉందన్నావు. పండితులకు పామరులకు భోగులకు త్యాగులకు భక్తి మూలమొకటే అన్నావు. ఆది అయిన అంతమైన అందరి వేదాంతమైన అంతా నీలో ఉందన్నావు. పండితులకు పామరులకు భోగులకు త్యాగులకు భక్తి మూలమొకటే అన్నావు. సహనతరు ఖండించిన శాంతి ఫలము నీవు. గురువులకే సద్గురువైనావు, గురువులకే సద్గురువైనావు. నిన్ను గని శరణం మని సన్నుతించు వేళ, నిన్ను గని శరణం మని సన్నుతించు వేళ. సాయి బాబా
Dear Hanuman, you are indeed fortunate that Mother Sita has picked you to gift this precious necklace to, and that too on the occasion of the Lord's coronation.
Why the surprise? Hanuman has won a special place in their hearts with all his selfless service. He fully deserves it.
Hanuman, Sugriva, what is Hanuman up to? He seems to be revealing his true monkey nature.
Hanuman, have you lost your mind? How can you defile the gifts bestowed upon you by the Lord of the universe? Has your mind been overtaken by arrogance with all the praises heaped upon you?
Peerless hero, why did you break that necklace into so many bits? Was it right to do so? Tell us why. Give us some explanation and remove our doubts.
O king, I examined each gem in order to discover whether it had the sacred name of Rama. I could not find it in any gem. Without Rama's name, they are but stones and pebbles. So I cast them on the ground.
Hanuman, if you want Rama's name in every article and particle, are you not asking for something that is impossible?
Of what good, of what profit is anything that doesn't have Rama's name in it? I don't need such things.
You would not wear anything that doesn't have Rama's name in it? Well, you are wearing your body, you are carrying it about with you. Prove to us that you have your Lord's name in it.
Yes, of course, I shall prove it. Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram!
Hanuman, I have no gift worthy to be given to you. I give myself as my gift to you.
Shri Ramchandra Prabhu ki
Jai.
Shri Ramchandra Prabhu ki
Jai.
Shri Ramchandra Prabhu ki
Jai.
Karthik, did you see that? What an exemplary devotee Hanuman is. A symbol of unalloyed surrender and devotion. You know, once Sri Rama once told us about him that he is the personification of the adage, of the saying, Brahma vid Brahmeva bhavati. If you contemplate on Lord with such one-minded surrender, such one-minded devotion, you become the Lord yourself. I really wonder at times whether in this Kali Yuga, there would be anyone, or in any yuga for that matter, anybody born ever like him.
Indeed, Hanuman represents a lofty ideal for us to aspire to. Nobody can really be compared to Lord Hanuman, but even in this day and age, with all the temptations that the world offers, there are devotees who would any day choose the Lord and the path that He has laid for them over the glitz and the illusory promises of the world.
You're telling me in this era there's somebody amidst us like him? Prove it.
I know of many such devotees. I am fortunate enough to be associated with them. And we have one such elder to talk to us today. A chartered accountant by profession, early in his 90s, he walked away from what might have been an illustrious career. In response to Bhagwan's direct instructions, Sri P. Krishna Kumar took up various positions of responsibilities in the trust, and he presently serves as the controller finance in our hospital. Let us hear to Krishna Kumar sir speak to us now.
It would be wonderful to hear from someone so close to the Lord as him, without much ado.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Pranams at Bhagavan's divine lotus feet. To compare anyone with Hanuman would be blasphemy. If we are 1 billionth of what Hanuman was, we have achieved our life's goal. I'd like to start in the year 1972 when Bhagavan visited Delhi, and that was the first time I heard the word Seva and the word Seva Dal. By the time I had already had darshan of Bhagavan in Vrindavan, and the urge to have samipyam, nearness to him, was overflowing in my heart. When Bhagavan visited Delhi, I wanted to join Sevadal for 3 reasons mainly. One, I'll have Pan Namaskar. Secondly, I was told that Bhagavan will give the divine badge from his own hand, which I cherished. And thirdly, I was told that on the last day he might address the Sevadal. All these were the incentives. And I also thought, if I get posted near the stage where Bhagavan is to give speech, I'll have more nearness. And in those 9 days, Bhagavan satisfied all my desires, made me happy. And that was the first time I discovered that even though I was generally lazy, but when it came to Sai Seva, there was so much of joy and energy. At that time, I didn't know where from it came. The same was repeated in 73 when Bhagavan came again. And these two Seva experiences triggered quite a lot of enthusiasm in me. I found that after the Seva was over, after some days, I came back to my normal self, and I was not as happy when I was doing the Seva. When I came back to Bangalore, I wanted somehow, nothing satisfied me other than the joy of Sai Seva. So I joined the Vrindavan Sevadal. Again, with the same reasons, but I wanted more nearness. Every Sunday I decided I would come here to Vrindavan. And if Swami were there, then great bonus. The darshan, sparshan and sambhashan I craved and craved. And for the next 10 years and slightly more, Swami satisfied all of these desires, and that was the moving force in my life, not my career or my studies. It so happened, once Swami addressed the Sevadal and made two profound statements which went directly into my heart. One was, Swami said a strange thing. He said, you're all employed under an employer, and if you work for an employer, worldly employer, he will provide for you till the age 58. But if you work for me, I will not only provide for you in this life, I will take care of all your future lives also. And on another occasion, Swami mentioned part-time seva, part-time grace. And yet another, when we had done seva in Vrindavan from morning till afternoon, in fact, we had got accustomed to Swami calling us inside Trai and entertaining us in various ways. And I don't think heaven could have been more blissful. On one occasion, when we did the seva very hard, expecting Swami would call us around 3 or 4, even before darshan, Swami didn't call us. Instead, Swami came very, very, very slowly near us and then said, very gently, lovingly, work is over, you want coolie? And that hit us, and particularly me, very, very hard. I got accustomed to conditional seva, part-time seva, and seva with demands. If you give me Padnamskar, I'll do. And these thoughts gathered a lot of intensity within. And it was only a question of time that I would leave all this and then said, I'll join your divine mission permanently. And I did it in 1990. And I was so happy about it that even now, after 26 years, we recollect the day, the time when Swami called us and agreed to take us. Us, by us, I mean my and my colleague. another one. Thus started a seva journey which is continuing, and I had no inkling what seva was. Being an accountant, I thought endlessly doing accounting and perfecting it again and again is seva. That's all I know, nothing else I know. The other thing I know is I wanted to be near Swami. I didn't want anything else. Swami slowly, graciously, lovingly, sometimes harshly taught me a few lessons which I would like to share with my brothers and sisters. The first thing, as it has been portrayed time and again here, Swami in the beginning told me that you have come here for darshan, sparshan, sambhashan. You wanted nearness, and I have given you that nearness. So, Deva Priti is the basis of all seva. Without Deva Priti, any work done, even though we think it is seva, it may not amount to seva. That is what I learned again, time and again from Swami. So, the trigger for me also started with Deva Priti only, Sai. Sai being the center of our house and home and our very existence. Being near to him was everything for us in our house. Is Deva Priti enough? Is there anything else required? Is work done with any motive? Can that be termed as seva? After some time, during interactions with him, which he very, very graciously gave, even though I was totally undeserving, he said, Deva Priti alone is not enough. Bhagavat Prityartham is the watchword. These words are from Swami's mouth, one to one. Everything that you do is to please Sai. If there is any other motive, including even Padanamskar or even coming for darshan here from Whitefield, once I asked him that, he said, if you want to come, you come. I neither call you for my darshan nor prevent you from having my darshan. If you want to do it, do it. I was very taken aback by that casual utterance. He said, is this not part of the whole this thing and all that? Swami slowly, indirectly made me understand, whatever I ask you to do, if you do that, that is Bhagavat Prityartham. If you want to do for your own mental satisfaction something, it's up to you. I don't prevent it. So, what I ask you to do, what Sai asks us to do, what he has already spoken, if we do that, number one, and the corollary, there were many things which I was doing, which he didn't ask me to do. He said, that is again not seva. If you do something without me authorizing you to do, that is not part of the seva, you are doing something which is wrong. So already there are 2A and 2B clauses. First is Deva Priti, then you have Bhagavat Prityartham, do only those activities which I ask you to do. Do not do anything which I don't ask you to do. I don't give you permission to do. I don't authorize you to do. And I try to practice these two as much as possible. And Swami kept on chiseling. And definitely you must have wondered, the chisel that he was using may not be useful for these many faults and mistakes this fellow has. I started doing in the divine mission, working the divine mission. And this thing was, as long as I please Swami, that is enough. I am not bothered about whether others are hurt. Swami gently rapped me on my knuckles and I didn't listen. And then, after several attempts, he had to break the rock of my heart, saying that if you are going to hurt others, stop doing seva. Don't go further. I don't want your seva. You're doing work, but you're hurting others. That was a big lesson I had to learn. I'm still learning. And that is an ongoing exercise. I thought, okay, fine. Swami had said, love all, serve all. Loving service, help ever, hurt never. Don't hurt when you do seva. You are not justified by hurting others and then saying that I am doing the divine mission, I am doing what Swami has asked me to do. I found when I was into the divine mission, there were many challenges. How do I tackle them? I had no clue. I thought once I leave off all these worldly things and come, there will be no challenges. Seva will be a cakewalk. That was a big mistake. There were challenges. Then I remembered the great Hanuman and started meditating. When Hanuman was asked by the Lord Rama to find out the whereabouts of Sita, the first challenge was how to cross the ocean. And all the other Vanaras were giving a synopsis of what the difficulties of crossing the ocean would be. And Hanuman was very silent. Hanuman was not focusing on the challenges. Hanuman was focusing on the Lord. Hanuman was focusing on his task. That is a great revelation. In the past few years, after so many years in the so-called Seva that I have been into, in the past few years, whenever there are challenges, I don't focus on the challenges. I focus only on Sai or his work. Because the moment I start focusing on the challenges, then the challenges gain energy. I am sucked into the whole thing. I forget Sai, I forget his work. The work doesn't get done. Grace doesn't flow because I am not thinking of Sai. So this has been a great revelation, practical revelation. I am not talking from theory, because when you start doing Seva, there will be many challenges, as we have noticed as has been narrated in the Ramayana. Now Hanuman, after he is not at all bothered about all the challenges that the ocean is going to give, the length of the ocean that he has to cross. When he is going there, a Rakshasi opens her mouth and she is about to devour Hanuman. What does Hanuman do? Hanuman doesn't become very big and try to kill the Rakshasi, but instead he becomes very, very small, very, 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 very minuscule figure, goes inside her mouth and comes back and then goes his way. I was wondering what this signifies. This signifies, I thought, and I would like to humbly place here, that when you face challenges, when you are doing Seva, your ego should be shrunk. It's very difficult to get rid of the ego, but if the ego is shrunk, it's made very, very small. So many challenges come. You don't meet it with your ego. Instead, pray to the Lord, Sai, and then shrink your ego. He will work through you. The challenges can be overcome. Sai Ram. This is a very difficult lesson to learn. I am still learning, but I am very, very happy to say that whenever I am faced with a challenge, I have a photo of Swami in the room, and I keep focusing on it till everybody gets bored, whoever comes there, but I don't get bored. I'm very, very happy doing it because there is Deva Preeti. Now, are these 4 or 5 qualities enough? Over the years, Swami taught that once, while Swami was discussing with us, I told a few things about the work. Swami immediately lovingly said, I call you and then talk to you out of my love. Don't think I don't know what is happening. Don't think that I have not done anything about it. Whatever has to be done has been done. Now I firmly believe that Bhagavan's mission has been accomplished by Bhagavan himself. It cannot be accomplished by anybody excepting God himself. For all thousands of years to come, whatever in Sai Seva, Sai mission that has to happen, it has happened already. That is what Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, I have already killed the Kauravas, be just an instrument. We can, invoking the principle of divine instrumentality, Swami says, I am giving you an opportunity to be an instrument. It is up to you to take it or leave it. If you don't do it, somebody else will do it. If there is any doubt that Swami's mission will have any obstacles, it is our own foolishness, my own foolishness. I won't say anything about others. My own foolishness, speaking for myself. Any doubts in our mind, he has already accomplished. And there is no need for anyone. But graciously, as was presented here, it is out of his love, infinite compassion, he says, if you want to be a part of, be an instrument of this whole thing, please be, and I will give you the credit for it, for which I have already accomplished everything. That's a fantastic revelation that gives great confidence in us that nothing in this universe can prevent the Sai mission. Now, having done all these things, what is it that day to day that we are involved in? We are, our focus is on either Swami, thinking about him with loving thoughts, or his work. All challenges will be met by him and we don't have to worry. Now, finally, before ending, I would like to quote from a Tamil saint, Andal, the following verses, and then I'll conclude. Andal in her Tirupavai says, "Itraikum ஏழேழு பிறவிக்கும் உன் தன்னோடு உற்றோமேயாவோம் உனக்கே நாம் ஆட்செய்வோம் மற்றை நம் காமங்கள் மாற்றேலோர் எம்பாவாய்." The gist of the whole thing is, not only in this birth, but in 7 to the power of 7 births, infinite future births, we will only serve you and nobody else. And if we have any other desires, it is your business to change those desires and make us focus on your work. Jai Sai Ram.
It has indeed been an exhilarating evening, Karthik. Exciting, educating for me from Treta Yuga. And reminding me of the fact that Ramayana is not just a story with a beginning and an end. It is not a epic part of history. There is a Sukshma Ramayana, there is an Adhyatma Ramayana happening in each of our lives, at each living moment of our life. That Sathya and Dharma are not principles as a matter of time and fact can be changed as per the need of the moment. But they are the very guiding principles of life. Why? Because they have been handed down to us by the Creator Himself. And one more very beautiful thing I must say, which I realized, and I come from another space, and I realized, and I'm sure many of you realized, that the real driving force in your temple of healing, as someone called it, not the hospital, it's really love. Infinite love, love for Him and love from Him. Love from Him that emanates from Him, percolates through these instruments of His, and reaches them there and actually blossoms there. Such kind of love can come only from the divine. If I were to give a picture of your hospital, of your temple of healing, I would liken Him to a painter, and all of these as the strokes of his brush. One hue of a color here, one shade there, one shade here. They're all individually not so interesting, but when they sit together here, I can see that your master has created a masterpiece. I am amazed that coming from Treta Yuga, I am still here to realize that the principles and teaching given to me by my Lord eons ago is still being nurtured and preserved by such Yuga avatars. I bow down to them.
A lot of things have changed from Treta Yuga to Kali Yuga. The Lord Himself has changed His form. The devotees seem to have evolved from Vanaras to human beings. But you're right, some things have not changed and probably never will. As you said, the path laid down by your Sri Rama has not changed one bit. And the 3 changeless qualities that you mentioned, Sattva, Dhairya and Viveka, they continue to live on in the hearts of devotees. And what to speak of the love of the Lord. Ramachandrude Ramachandrudai Tanabantulanu kanugunagavache That very Ramachandra has come again as our Ramachandra, as our very own Sai Rama, to look for his devotees. Without his dictum, there is no direction.
Without his grace, there is no progress.
Without him, there is neither meaning
Nor
nor
life
life itself. Dear Lord Sai Rama, keep us with you for now
and for always.
Sai
Sai Ram Sharanam Mama.
Gari ga sari nisa, nisa re ma pa ni pa ma gari ga sari nisa,
ni dhani nisa gari ga sari nisa ni sari ma pa ni pa ma gari ga sari nisa ni sari ma pa sharanamaya karunamaya gari jechi devi ma daivama sharanamaya karunamaya gari jechi devi ma daivama karuna swarupa
Bhagavan, prema swarupa Bhagavan, karuna swarupa Bhagavan, prema swarupa Bhagavan,
sharanamaya karunamaya gari jechi devi ma daivama gari ga sari nisa ni sari ma pa ni pa ma gari ga sari nisa ni dhani nisa gari ga sari nisa ni sari ma pa ni pa ma gari ga sari nisa ni sari ma pa seva samaikara sachintanalo mamata samatalo నేర్పించావు భక్తి భావము పెంపొందించి ప్రేమ బాటలో నడిపించావు మా జీవిత ఆధారము నీవే మా జీవిత ఆధారము సాయి కరుణా స్వరూప భగవాన్ ప్రేమ స్వరూప భగవాన్ కరుణా స్వరూప భగవాన్ ప్రేమ స్వరూప భగవాన్ శరణమయ కరుణామయ గరి చేర్చి దేవి మా దైవమా గరి గ సరి ని సా ని సరి మ ప ని ప మ గరి గ సరి ని సా ని ధని ని సా గరి గ సరి ని సా ని సరి మ ప ని ప మ గరి గ సరి ని సా ని సరి మ ప మ ప తల్లి తండ్రివి గురువు దైవము అన్నీ నీలో చూచిదిమయ్యా నీ సన్నిధికి పెన్నిధికి మము చేచిదివి ధన్యులమయ్యా ఆనందకర హృదయాంతర సాయి ఆనందకర హృదయాంతర
गणेश श्री गणेश श्री गणेश पाहि मां
गणेश श्री गणेश श्री गणेश पाहि मां
श्री गणेश श्री गणेश श्री गणेश पाहि मां
श्री गणेश श्री गणेश श्री गणेश पाहि मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां श्री गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां
गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां
श्री गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां
गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश 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 जय गणेश रक्ष मां
श्री गणेश श्री गणेश पाहि मां
गणेश श्री गणेश श्री गणेश पाहि मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष
श्री गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां
गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश 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 जय गणेश रक्ष मां
श्री गणेश श्री गणेश श्री गणेश पाहि मां
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल गोविंद माधव गोविंद मुकुंद माधव गोविंद हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल 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 केशव माधव गोविंद बोल केशव माधव केशव माधव गोविंद बोल केशव माधव गोविंद बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल मुकुंद माधव गोविंद बोल मुकुंद माधव गोविंद बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल केशव माधव गोविंद बोल केशव माधव गोविंद बोल केशव माधव गोविंद बोल केशव माधव गोविंद बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल
रघुवर राम सीता राम 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 रघुवर राम सीता राम राम राम
रघुवर राम सीता राम राम राम
श्री राम 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 साई राम 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 श्री राम 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 साई राम 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 श्री राम 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 साई राम 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 श्री राम 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 साई राम 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 रघुवर राम सीता राम राम पावना राम हे श्यामल कोमल राम Ram Ram Ram, Sai Ram Ram Ram,
Shri Ram Ram Ram, Sai Ram Ram Ram.
Raghuvar Ram Sita Ram Ram
Raghuvar Ram Sita Ram Ram.
हे पतित पावन राम, हे श्यामल कोमल राम,
हे पतित पावन राम, हे श्यामल कोमल राम.
हे वैदेही प्रिय राम, साई राम राम जय राम,
हे वैदेही प्रिय राम, साई राम राम जय राम.
बोलो राम राम राम, साई राम राम राम,
बोलो राम राम राम, साई राम राम राम.
बोलो राम राम राम, साई राम राम राम,
बोलो राम राम राम, साई राम राम राम.
बोलो राम राम राम, साई राम राम राम,
बोलो राम राम राम, साई राम राम राम.
रघुवर राम सीता राम राम राम.
माधवा गोपाला माधवा गोपाला नंद नंदन घनश्याम गोपाला नंद नंदन घनश्याम गोपाला नंद नंदन घनश्याम गोपाला माधवा गोपाला माधवा गोपाला राधा रमण वृंदावन लोला राधा रमण वृंदावन बाला राधा रमण वृंदावन पाला राधा रमण वृंदावन बाला मुरली मनोहर गिरिधर बाला मुरली मनोहर गिरिधर बाला मुरली मनोहर गिरिधर बाला मुरली मनोहर गिरिधर बाला माधवा गोपाला माधवा गोपाला नंद नंदन घनश्याम गोपाला नंद नंदन घनश्याम गोपाला माधवा गोपाला माधवा गोपाला राधा रमण वृंदावन पाला राधा रमण वृंदावन पाला मुरली मनोहर गिरिधर बाला मुरली मनोहर गिरिधर बाला मुरली मनोहर गिरिधर बाला मुरली मनोहर गिरिधर बाला जय हरि गोविंद राधे गोपाल 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 माधवा गोपाला
हर हर नमामि शंकर भज मन साई राम. हर 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 नमामि शंकर भज मन साई राम. हर 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 नमामि शंकर भज मन साई राम. हर 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 नमामि शंकर भज मन साई राम. हर हर शिव शिव सदा शिवा भज मन साई हर हर शिव शिव सदा शिवा भज मन साई शिव 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 सदा शिवा भज मन साई शिव 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 सदा शिवा भज मन साई हर 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 नमामि शंकर भज मन साई हर हर शिव शिव सदा शिवा भज मन साई शिव 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 सदा शिवा भज मन साई शिव 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 सदा शिवा भज मन साई हर 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 नमामि शंकर भज मन साई
दीनबन्धु विठला जय करुणा सिन्धु विठला जय
विठला जय
दीनबन्धु विठला जय करुणा सिन्धु विठला जय दीनबन्धु विठला जय करुणा सिन्धु विठला जय विठला 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 जय
Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. 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 Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. Shiva Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. Shiva Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Shiva Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. Shiva Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. Shiva Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. Shiva Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. Shiva Shankara Hara Parameshwara Saishwaraya Namo. Hari Om Namah Shivaya.
भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, जप जान बिना तन योग नहीं, जप जान बिना योग नहीं, प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं, प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं, दय धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं, दय धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं, भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं, भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं, हरि नाम बिना परमात्मा 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 नहीं, हरि भजन बिना शांति नहीं, हरि भजन बिना हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना हरि भजन बिना हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, सुख शांति नहीं, सुख शांति नहीं।
स्वामी सत्य साई हरि, भक्त जना संरक्षक, भक्त जना संरक्षक, पति महेश्वरा, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। शिवनाशीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते, स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते, आश्रित कल्पलतीका, आश्रित कल्पलतीका, आपदानः, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। माता पिता गुरुदैव पर्यन्तयुगीले, स्वामी पर्यन्तयुगीले, नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा, नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा, नागेन्द्राशरणा, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओंकार रूप श्री साई महादेवा, सत्य साई महादेवा, मंगल आरती मंगल आरती मंगल निधाने, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम, नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम, सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा। नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम, नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम, सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा। नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम, नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम, सत्य नारायण नारायण शांति शांति शांति, समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु, समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु, समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु। शांति शांति शांति।
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।
Till now, you were listening to the live proceedings from Sai Kulwant Hall, Prashanthi Nilayam. We now take you back to our regular program schedule.